We are approaching Operation 4 of Task Force Thunder, and there's a few things to clear up before we get started. I patched the game, resulting in me losing all my save files, mostly because I used the wrong patch, but let's not talk about that. So I had to replay all the first 3 missions again to get where we are now. The operation towards Dar al-Sud, which we all know I can pronounce very well. It's a bit different. The Bradleys arrived, so that's nice. Generally, it seems to be going a lot smoother now. So maybe we might not lose all the men we lost before, but we'll find out here in a moment as we attacked a mix of infantry, mechanized infantry and static armoured forces are holding the town of Dar al-Sud. The bulk is concentrated in the north, opposing our main push into town. Since the main... I'll try that again. The bulk is concentrated in the north, opposing our main push into town, since the main southern highway is effectively blocked. We expect largely infantry forces holding the southern approaches, and the air forces dealt with any armoured target it could find. And our forces for the supporting assault on the town from the south. My task force has been assembled from mobile SBCT and HBCT elements, and consists of a platoon of MGS, a platoon of SBCT infantry, and a platoon of HBCT infantry. Since no significant armoured threat is expected, no Abrams tanks has been attached. You will have forward observer team with additional M777 howitzer support for 2 batteries, as well as organic mortars. Clear weather, lovely at sunset, distracted by fighting further north. Mission cross the ravine and enter town from the south, clean the area and the central crossing to establish a base of fire on the town, then proceed to clear out the airport hotel building on the western bank of town, which is suspected to be a base of operations for the enemy in this part of town, plus it provides a strategic view of the airfield further west. Assault is not the main attack into town, but is a supporting action with the intention to keep the enemy occupied on both flanks. Still, the crossing and hotel building are important strategic targets. Cautiously using overwatch and bounding movement. Clear picture of what's going on. Be prepared for enemy shifting some forces southward. Want to notice wadi-da-di-da. Alright, yeah, whatever. So here we are, Bradders. Oh, we got 2. We've got 4 Bradders. Oh, yes. And we've got some strikers in the back. We got a couple of MGSs out here. 3, I'm counting. Infantry in the middle. And we need to cross over a ravine, but I don't see a ravine as such. Do you? Yeah, okay. I'm guessing this is sort of like an elevated highway, but I thought a ravine was like down below. Maybe this is what they consider ravine, but this seems a bit wide for a ravine to me. Also, who built that wall there seems a bit pointless. Also, the house is missing mostly. How is that supporting the weight? That's not structurally sound. Let's not go near that. You need to get the city out looking at that, because that's unsafe. They need to shut that down. Over here we got what? Yeah, we got everything here, so I'm guessing we're pushing in here to this part of town. I'll try and approach here. I'm guessing we're going to get bumped to fuck from these buildings, so we are going to be careful. Hopefully no armor will be spotted. So the question is it worth splitting up the troops going this way and this way, just to not get everyone into the same bottleneck? I don't know. We could then also go in here. I mean, what's the ideal way of assaulting these buildings? The answer is that there isn't any. But I guess we could go in here. Where's the doorways on this building? There's one on the back side. That might be the best choice. The doorway over here would leave them open to attack from. Oh god. I'll try again as I nearly coughed to death there. Yeah, we'll be open for attack over on this side. From all of these buildings, we'll have a good line of fire on our position, so we won't go anywhere near those. But we will try and take this building using this side here. Then maybe try and expand up here. Maybe try and even flank around this way. Get down here, deploy the infantry from here, run inside. They're nicely covered out here. They can at the very least clear a part of this building before they take fire. Fingers crossed. We'll also wait and see what develops in terms of these buildings up here. They could have some sort of wrecker unit occupying it, but we will try and skirt around that, not get too bogged down in fighting that. You are our fire support vehicle. You're a butler. Okay then. So let's plan the first movement. We will split these forces into... Whoops, yeah, I need to remember these buttons. Select 2 here. Get you guys to quick move into this part. And then rejoin up to the road. Then we'll give you orders again up there. We'll grab the other 2 brats. Get you moving quickly in this general direction. Right over here to the road. Once you're there, we'll give new orders, because I need to sort of remember, as I found out when I replayed this, that they retain their formation when you give an order, so they keep this spacing going. So one vehicle that I'm giving orders to might be driving on the road, because he's following the path I'm seeing here, whereas the other one, as you can see here, is taking a path equally offset to the vehicle we commanded before. So that's worth keeping in mind. Then we'll move on to our strikers. How do we want to split that? We want to split two, quickly move them up onto that road. We'll get these. Actually, you'll go with them because it seems slightly more sheltered this way, and you are quite important assets to us. So we'll get you moving quickly up here and onto the road further down. We'll bring up the MGSs in this formation. Get you guys to quick move down to here and then back onto the road. And we will lastly bring up the fire team striker if I click the right buttons, which I don't. You over here, and that'll do for now. Start the mission, click the red toggle button, which is nice. Any contact as of yet? No. And thankfully all armor should be knocked out. There may be one or two larking about, but nothing serious. What's this down here? These are just a taxi. Let's not make the same mistake they did during the Iraqi invasion and just shoot up any taxi we find. Which they... Whoa, 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 whoa! We're taking fire. This isn't great. We're under Katusha. No, not Katusha. That's a striker that's been lost. And they've got fairly decent infantry. So that's not brilliant. We've only lost, as far as I can see, one vehicle. What are they called, the new ones they've got? It's not Katusha, is it? Well, World War II. I've completely forgotten what they're called. Grad? Or is that World War II as well? It doesn't matter anyway. It's not really that important. Okay, the strikers are now going off up ahead. We're not seeing anything in this area. You guys are having a lovely party here. Vehicle spotted. What is that? That's a pickup with a PK on top. That's not a big threat. Yeah, see, the MGS already malleted that cunt. We have another vehicle over here. Also a PK mounted technical. You are now approaching the roadway. You're approaching actually on this side of that wall. So could you go ahead then and turn to face this direction? Okay, they've got a tank. Is that an actual tank? Let's just pause here and see if that is an actual tank over here. That is a T-54. I just read it down at the bottom of the screen. It has been hit. It's immobilised and it's just taken a massive hit. I'm hoping that the Brad, who at the moment doesn't have... Do you really not have a line of sight on that thing? I guess you might not due to all the smoke and some of the buildings that are in the way. You, however, might. So, do you? Once the smoke settles, you might. Let's just keep that in mind. We've got multiple units out here on foot. Who's that, by the way? That's the 6th crew. They probably abandoned that vehicle. This squad has taken some casualties. We need you guys to move up here and occupy this building just for now. Meanwhile, you are still moving just a bit slowly. You're here, you're here, you're here. You need to fast move onto the roadway. Then dash down here and... Well, wait, hang on. How many troops do you have? You have got a full squad on board, so that's great. Get you over here and inside this building. We need to be careful. We need to take this slow. We can afford to take it slow. And the rest of you need to start moving down here. Just a quick movement order. Down here. Let's try and keep a fairly decent spacing going. I don't want to end up with lots of casualties as a result of us being pretty much right on top of one another. That would be awful in every way. You need to take up a position here. Get ready to strike anything. We'll need to prioritise whoever called in that strike, though. You're here, you're here, you're here, you're here, everything's here. You're ready over here. So let's go ahead and return to speed. Could you guys spread out, as I just talked about? That would be fantastic if you would. So could you actually do a reverse mode? Back to about here. You're occupying the road, so get you off that. You can now see that tank yet, so could you go ahead and try and perhaps light that up? Oh, there we go. Now we got the 25 mic actually. I have been calling that incorrectly. I am aware. Sorry to any comments. I was about to say customers, but no, it's comments who have pointed that out if they have. Yeah, they're now dismounting. They're down with just an AK. Oh, and they're taking 25 mics. Not a good time for them, is it? Over there you go. We'll try and see if we can't take this building. Try and establish a base of fire, or a fire base as I prefer to call it. Halt. Fast move down the roadway if you would. Get up here as well to prepare you. Halt. You lot, assault into this building if you would. Thank you. Down there we've got another static tank. And And you are now engaging that. We're now seeing several vehicles moving about. Here we've got 25 mics coming in on a lot of things. Oh yeah, we're now getting into contact in this building. Are we losing? We've lost 2 men. But they're involved here. Heavy combat. 3 men down. But they are pretty much all the way down here. Lots of gunfire, it sounds like. You're up there engaging that. Can we bring up a strike? No, a Bradders. Get you over here on this flank. They're moving vehicles about in there. Oh, there we go. The good thing about engaging very old tanks is that we can pretty much just take them on. More artillery coming in. Where is that coming in? Was that the thing hitting over here? If so, we need to keep moving pretty sharpish. Quick maneuver out here in the desert with you, just to get you spaced out a wee bit. You're occupying the ground over there. You guys need to quickly move. Let's try and get a bit more aggressive here now that we have a slight foothold. So in here, and I mean, fuck me, this is not a good spot, because I wanted to try and get into this building, but there's no real good way of doing that. So get you over here, and then we can grab another. Do we have another striker with crews on board? You have been told to move where? Well, you were the one I just gave an order to. What about number 2 here? You were not on any orders, so fast move. I need you guys to go down the road to about here, then go off-road. We'll try and loop them around, as I talked about. Over here, round. I need to try and keep them with a fair bit of movement going here, so they're not completely messed up. So bring them in. No, wrong way. Okay, well, we'll try and correct that later on. Can we then return to speed? See what's going on here. You guys are now assaulting up onto the 2nd floor. You've taken quite heavy casualties. You need to quickly move inside. Can you go ahead and very huntly, no, not reverse, hunt, just down here. Try if you can. That would be great. That would be great. Can you turn to face? Because I'm feeling like this is not a good idea. But I'm hoping it will be. See, yeah, you're now in here. This is actually an okay spot. Because, yeah, you're now engaging all of that down here. What's that? That's just a UAZ. And you are a 2nd crew. You're getting malleted also by 30 mics. Let's try and get a bit more aggressive then. Pause for just a moment. You're sitting up here. You're now engaging. I need to bring some of these further in. You guys need to hit the road down here. And could we then... Oh, that's quite a tall wall. That might actually be beneficial for us, though. So down to here and then take up a position slightly further down. That Brad should fire over the top of it. And then we can select this Brad, get this moving around this bunker, get them into some sort of overwatch position down here by the road. I hope there's a gap here that I'm going for, otherwise we'll just be yet and sen and go for a gap that isn't there. And then we'll go over here and set all of this up. So get you moving. We're now encountering contact in this building. I'm guessing you guys are now moving up to the 2nd floor, right? 2nd floor assault. Oh no, you've already made it onto the 2nd floor. So let's see if we can set up some sorts of firing overwatch here. Lots of people being engaged. Hopefully we won't lose a medium machine gun. That would really suck. You keep facing that way. Face that way. That is where you need to be engaging. Okay, that was a big explosion. Is that the tank over here? No, disregard the order I just gave you. Keep looking in that direction. If that's a tank, I don't know if that tank is firing on us or what the fuck is going on. You are arriving down here. Quickly move you slightly further down. So keep aggressive. Pulse, what do we have in terms of assets that we're not currently using? You need to get over here, take up an overwatch. You need to get quite aggressive into town. Fast move down to about here. And then you may be going in here, depending on what we find. Have you guys made it around there? Not yet. We'll keep the other unit of medium machine gunners intact. Get them either around into this building or into that building over here. We'll wait and see what develops of this. You were given a movement order. You are on the movement order over there. You're on movement order over there. Anything holding back? Something is holding back, yeah. Are you up and running? You are. Why are you not moving anymore? Could you move up here? You've got the observers on, so bring you slightly further closer forwards. You're moving, you're moving. You're not. We might want to bring you into a different position to give a bit more of overwatch. Down here, for example, gives us a different view of the town. Return to speed. You're now engaging a vehicle down the road. Down here. Hopefully we won't expose ourselves to the tank up here. Yes, we have. I know we have. We've arrived there. I may actually want to reconsider this movement over here, because I suspect that tank might spot them. What are you doing? You're going in there. You're here. You're waiting, because we're just having a mighty old party down here on the road. You turn to face that direction. Have you guys moved? Okay, up to second floor if you would. Second floor, please. Set up a firing position. You guys are approaching in here. You guys are arriving out here. Hopefully that tank, that will see him. Unless it's immobilised. It's knocked out. Thank God for that. Otherwise that would have been brutal. Could you guys get a bit more of a move on? You guys are now just sort of bumbling about. Halt. Then fast move down the road. Disregard the order I just gave you. We've words. We received a reinforcement. Oh, it's the ammo cooking off, isn't it? That's what that is. You are arriving over here. You halt. Turn to phase. Turn to phase. And then please do a quick move. Down to there. Go. Oh, we got infantry moving about the tank. That's a crew. That's one man with a pistol. He's not a big threat in, well, any capacity at all. That's probably another tank cooking off. Fingers crossed. We've got 50 cal. You are moving to a wrong point now. Okay, you're not. You just need to quickly move over here. Quickly move. Once that's ready, we'll assault into this building. So you're now ready here, right? Yep. Can you turn to face that direction? That way we are covering and leaving them exiting the vehicle quite nicely. You, first floor, please. Move it. You assault first floor. Go. You are here. Whoa, okay. You are getting fired upon by what? So you are now on Overwatch, right? That building's getting malleted. They found something in the hotel. Don't know what it is. They're now engaged in the building at the crossroads. Lots of injuries down here from at least one unit down here. Hopefully nothing's down here, although we do have a Brad on Overwatch. We've got a sniper team. We've got a few other things coming in. Why are you just sitting here? You're not really any use. Bring you over here. We now got... Oh boy. Let's move it. You fuckers move. Fucking get in and move. Wrong position. Probably my own fault. I need to use a keyboard shortcuts. I don't do well with keyboard shortcuts. I can't remember them most of the time. So that is why I don't use them a lot. You will need to advance down here though. Take up here. You guys are now in here. You are now in position to advance into this building. Good job. Assault second floor. You're in here. Keep on assaulting. Right up to the top. And then that will be okay. What did we find over there? Was it a sniper team? I'm hoping it wasn't. Meanwhile, you guys are just lying on the ground. I gave you an order to assault. Could you... No, disregard. You didn't go to where I wanted you to go. So assault, please. Instead of just lying in the open, assault up onto the 4th floor. Could you turn to face? You are our observer. You made it down here very quickly indeed. Presumably you just have the road to your use. Let's see out here. Something's being fired upon. I don't know what that is. They're firing in all sorts of directions. Yeah, right over there. You have a line of sight, probably, maybe. So you're here, right? Could you turn to face in this direction? Try and keep an overwatch going on all of that territory. We might want to bring you quickly, actually get you into a reverse motion. All the way back here. It might be quicker to just get you reversing. And then we just get you onto the road. Down here and set up inside this building. As we then try to spread out all of these vehicles so we don't just have a massive fuck-up explosion. That is a sniper team in there. That is a high priority target. Could you go ahead and reverse to about here? So we try and keep it set up here. I'm not really keen on having all of these units all right on top of one another. So could you try and move over here and try and take up a different vantage point? Some of you have made it inside. Could you quickly move onto the 3rd floor of this? That would be smashing. Thank you. We'll try and skirt around these buildings. The target's this. Actually, disregard what is the objective. Let's just bring ourselves up to speed on that. I'm hearing mortars coming in. Advanced town. We don't have a clear picture of what. Tactical map. Yeah, it is indeed to establish a foothold here and then push further in onto the airport hotel. We don't know what's in town, so maybe we'll all die. But it's just a maybe, you know. You are not really the strongest of support, are you? You're just a commander and a... You can actually fit inside the striker. That's great to bring you up here. put you inside so we can actually move these troops about. What is striking and where is it striking? We need to keep moving here because we're now getting bogged down, and that's giving their observers a chance at firing on our troops. But you are up here now, right? So we need to get these units back into their vehicles. You are both Brads, so get you into the Bradders. You quickly move into... Actually, disregard that. We need to bring up another Brad. Push it up here. Oh my word, that vehicle's been toast! Holy moly! Everybody's opened up on that. You weren't even a V-bed, so I don't know why. Oh my god, it's just all happening now. We need to get these moving about. So you are here. You're now taking quite a lot of contact, actually. Down here. Lot to fire. Lot to fire. You're mounting up here. So this is absolutely crucial. Somebody decided to run around the front of the vehicle. They got killed in the progress. That's to be expected. You need to immediately mount up into this Brad. You are here, right? So you need to fast move onto the third floor. Do we have any idea where we can call in some sort of strike? We have howitzers. So any place that we can probably want to shell. Well, ideally a place where we know the enemy is, but we don't really know that yet. We also need to keep in mind, I don't know if it's in the mission, but I know it's in some of the quick fire scenarios that you can actually engage civilian targets. You're not allowed to engage certain buildings and that. I don't know if that's replicated here, but just in case, we would try and... Oh shit, this is a bloody crapshoot, innit? So let's just hold off actually. Right out here, disregard our movement orders. We just need to establish a fire base. Get you guys up onto the 4th floor. Prepare your loading up here. So once that's ready, right. Also, pause for time. We need to go back out to this unit over here. That's a Humvee. I don't know if they changed it or if I just missaw it in the first parts, but this is definitely an armoured Humvee. This can take small arms, but it'll probably die if it takes hard arms. You need to fast move into the back of that striker so we can bring you into the fight. Up here, though, we have units just larking about. You, for example, need to mount up in your Brad. You guys are not really doing any kind of supporting action over here. I'm guessing, I don't know. But get you mounted back up. You guys need to just quickly assault into the other building so we clear this one. We're here, we might as well just clear it, then get you back out into the vehicle. Just give you a fast order once you've completed that, mount you back up, and get you guys ready to move on. So we can establish a fire base from this building here using our medium machine gunner. That will at the very least cover parts of the airport hotel building. We may want to try and establish a second one. I don't know which building would be good for that though. This over here might be worthwhile setting it up on the roof. That will give us a very good arc to fire onto this complex. I don't know if that is necessarily the best choice because we're going to share the fields of fire quite a lot. Like the second building over here will be completely shielded pretty much from the first one. So ideally we'd like to get it set up on, say, a building over here. For example, this one might actually be really good because we've got lots of window opportunities over here that we can just light the fuck up. We can... What can we do? You're bringing in here, you're bringing in here. We need to get ready. So we need to try... As soon as these guys are ready, basically, we'll push over across the other side of the roadway. So return to normal speed. Get you guys situated up here on the top floor. Once you're here. What are you shelling? We really need to get that observer, though. Can you face that way, please, instead of that way? I appreciate your attempt to do that, but I'm not really looking at that as an option. You guys are now getting mounted up. You're getting mounted up. You guys are on the roof, because that's obviously a sensible choice when there's mortar fire coming in. Everybody's nearly mounted up again. You are going to be mounting into this thing. Could you return up here and pick up that medium machine gunner team? Once that rear end's close, we'll go ahead and move them out. So pause time. Where's that mortar fire coming in? Can we see the mortar? Are we just hearing it? I reckon we're just hearing it. And I'm guessing it's in this area that they are currently hitting. So get you guys to fast move out here onto the road. You've loaded up here. Get you guys to reverse out of where you are. And then we'll go ahead and drive you guys around, over, down. And then we will try and reissue an order. You are the first one up here, but I don't want you to go to the nearest point. I need you... Oh shit, yeah, where do I want you to go? I don't want you to go down here, because we've seen tanks, and tanks are not great for infantry. They're pretty much the opposite. They barricaded the road down there. So maybe we want to try and clear some of these buildings. So get you to fast move here down to that building. Then we grab this Brad, bring you up here and get you down and, well, pretty much just over here by that place. Dismount, run into this building, try and kill everybody. We have units in Overwatch just in case we need to. We can always bring some of those units up later on. You are reversing out here, you're pushing yourself out here, you'll be moving shortly. Have you, for example, can go ahead and reposition. Now, we need to bring these in and we need to bring up here because these are quite heavy firepower. They're very vulnerable, but they do pack a high punch. You guys have mounted up to get you guys fast moving. Disregard that, we'll give you 2 separate orders because I need to command each vehicle individually. Bring you up here to this road, down, and just thunder run it down to here. We'll give orders once you arrive there. You are our observer. I should probably give an order to our vehicle crewman over here. I thought I gave you an order to move into like a building over here. Just get in that building for me. Thank you. You guys need to stay over here. You might have a field of fire. Do you have a decent line of sight? I might want to reverse you just a wee bit just to get you elevated over the top of that so you get better sight lines. You're being told to move up. Yeah, we need to keep at least 1 striker over here as fire support for this whole area in case there move vehicles around. That would be invaluable, really, because these units are really soaked up in the battle. They won't have that kind of peripheral vision. Lots of fire now coming in on this striker, actually. That's not really great. Could you guys try and get that out of the way, perhaps? We can't really pop smoke, because that won't be useful here. You guys are gunning it down the road. Are you guys... Oh, we've got dead infantry up there. Thankfully, that's the baddies. Could you just please try and turn a wee bit, so you're now... Yeah, this is a good spot. See, we've got to park them like this, so they are actually capable of dismounting quickly. To get you guys to quickly move down here in support. We'll bring up the other Brad, get that positioned over here. We'll try and do some sort of herringbone-ish formation. You're over here, you're being blocked in. You guys are now dismounting. You are moving over here. Alright, you are here observing. You guys are over here, you've got a field to fire. I don't want them up on the roof just yet. Oh, they're encountering contacts. You're here, so assault you into the bottom floor of this. Oh, we got a V-bed. Okay, reverse, reverse, reverse. Out of this, out of this. We got trouble in the area. We got hot trouble in the area. So we got a V-bed over here. We need to be really fucking ready for that. It's not moving, but we got PKM gunners moving. It's all happening now. We're getting in here. We're assaulting into a building. Fire coming in. We got military units moving around that corner. Get on that. Yeah, get the cunts. Get those fucking Syrian cunts. And what over here? You have made it inside. You're laying down a fire base on that. Good boys. Good boys. You guys have not got any line of sight. You guys need to fast move into this building onto the 3rd floor. Fucking move it, you dicks. You guys, could you go ahead and quickly move down here so you start with some sort of fire down that alleyway, please? Oh my fucking god, that was the V-bed. Holy shit. Are we okay? That was massive. Holy shit balls. I think we just... It's made a hole to China. That was a big explosion. Okay, let's just do a sit rep out here. They're a bit injured, but otherwise they're okay. So clear. Hang on, I thought you gave the wrong order. I do tend to do that because I'm not the most accurate with these buttons. So assault up into the 3rd floor of the building you are in. You, for example, are just at the bottom floor. You also need to assault up onto the 3rd floor of the building you are in. Okay, we need to try and regroup here and make sure that we're not getting completely malleted over. You quickly move down here and get into that building that we have sitting right there. You have now arrived back here. We're having a lovely old party, aren't we? Get you turned to face. Let's just get you turned to face, please. Turn to face, turn to face, turn to face. You fast move into the back of the striker, bring you up in support. You are here. You can go and sit over here, hopefully slightly more covered. You guys are moving down. How are you looking here? Yeah, we got a massive hole in the ground now, and it's not brilliant. I'm hearing more explosions. Hopefully that's not friendly vehicles. We're engaging that building over there. I'm guessing that's also where the observers are. Do you, if you turn to face this way, right, can we go ahead and bring in some howitzer area target onto you? Actually, disregard that. Let's try and use point target. I don't know what the difference is. The tutorial would probably have told me, but I don't really care for tutorials. You... medium, medium. I'm guessing general and just immediate confirm. We just need high explosive probably to level a building, don't we? Because, you know, big explosions level buildings. Okay, there's now stuff coming in again, and I'm not really too keen on that. You guys are having a lovely old bumbly party in the road. Could we not have that, please? You are over here. You need to bring up... Okay, we're now taking quite a lot of fire out here. I think that was incoming. Oh, but you're putting the 25 mics on the baddies. That's lovely. I like that a lot, actually. You're up here. You're facing the right way. You lot over here, you need to assault... Yeah, assault this building. 3rd floor, please. You are also on the 3rd floor. Let's just keep you fast moving down to the bottom. We might lose a medium machine gun, but I'm not really willing to lose anything more than that. So could you go ahead then, now that you're on the top floor of this building, assault your neighbouring one and then down to the bottom one. Although they will be very exposed due to, you know, the crater. Or rather the thing that caused the crater, probably. And they've taken to running on the roof as well. That does not seem like a good idea. They've just sort of gone through the roof as well. So we're now pounding this building over here. At the very least, we are knocking away its foundations. So we are trying to make this unstable. So apparently we're going in with that approach. Okay. We'll try and pound that, and hopefully that'll kill a couple of people, or at the very least make them very unhappy about their life decisions. You need to then quickly move into this one, level 3. I mean, that is close enough. I would have wanted you to move, and you are hopefully sticking inside of these buildings. That's the safest choice, right? We can then try and mount you up into your Brad. Once you've cleared this building, we'll go ahead and quickly move you into the Brad. You are a sniper team. Could you go ahead and move over here and try and take up position? You are now here. You're then assaulting down to the bottom. Can you then try and quickly move into the bottom floor of this and then quickly move back into your Brad, who magnificently did not take any casualties in the V-bed. I don't know if that's blocked off this part of the road as a drivable part. That would actually be quite troublesome because we'd have to forge a way through here, which we could do. I mean, I can just shoot my way in there with my weaponry, but I would rather not. Like this thing here could just point at a wall here and just destroy it if we would. But I don't really feel like that's a good idea. Observers are over here. You are in here. Could you just fast move into that area? You guys have eyes on what? Over here, you guys need to perhaps face in this direction, actually. That might be more useful. Oh, that's right on the building. Yeah, pound that motherfucker. Pound that motherfucker. Go down, bitch. If we collapse that, that'll just be good. That'll less death for me, right? So they're mounted back up. They're getting in here. They're getting prepped out here. Let's get you down here slightly so you're not on the corner. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? I mean, we can try and push you up here and down around without trying maybe to lose you as well. Now we need to try and establish a better fire base for our final assault onto that area. Yeah, you can make your way around. So once this thing has folded itself up, you can actually go ahead and quickly move down here. So we'll try and bring up the strikers and get them aboard. Some of this fighting, get you pushing in here. You need to quickly move here, right, and then turn to face down here to try and be some sort of fire support for that area. You're also ready, but we need to use the strikers. We haven't really used them. We put the brats up front, which I feel like is very much a logical choice. Hang on, I just saw some movement down here. Yeah, we've now got a movement over here of tanking mode. That doesn't look great for a Bradders. Can you please turn to face? Halt, 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 prepare. Oh my god, there's enemies over there. There's enemies right over here. We can see them. I don't know what you were occupying, but we know that there's some sort of armoured threat coming in as well. Quickly move you over here. You guys are not having a good time, are you? Maybe you've just moved to where you were told to move. You're now firing on a Bradley as a what? As a medium machine gunner. I really feel like you're making some poor life decisions there. Of all the things you could possibly do, that is not an intelligent one. Could we please get you down here pointing in this direction so that we get a line of sight? So you need to go slightly further forwards, actually, so we are at the door. And here you are, you're looking this way. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some sort of vehicle moving about. So could you go ahead and quickly turn over here? Actually, disregard that. You were just doing something weird. Could you quickly move down here? Oh, hello. What's that down here? Oh, God, that's a BMP. Yeah, BMP. I'm right in that. Hello. Observers, do you have an ability to call in mortars on this general? No, you don't have a line of sight. Oh, God, that is absolutely toast. Yeah, ceasefire on that. We need to bring up the observers then. Could you fast move actually get you into this? It's safer to move them in vehicle, so let's try and do that. To get you to quickly move down here as well and ready to support these units. Have you moved up to where you can drop these off? No, you haven't. We weren't actually pulsed there, so bring you slightly forwards. Okay, we now got heavy firepower going about in the area. We need to bring up a Brad. Actually, pause out here, bring up the command Brad that we have sitting over here. It seems like a good idea to use this as some sort of more of a fire support, as its infantry can't really do much. To get you pointed down here, even though it's going to be difficult making its way through here, innit? Because we've destroyed this PK carrying, this PK carry. So yeah, not really a great time, is it? Down here, establish overwatch. You're here. You're now ready here in a moment, right? No, forwards, more. Okay, that's the infantry, so disregard that order. I need you guys to assault into this building. Assault. You guys are fanning out like that. I'm not really a huge fan of that. You need to push forwards. Over here, we need to try and take on another building. You're coming up here, good. What else do we have? We've got you. Could you reverse? Okay, oh, we got another Brad sitting over here. So let's try and stage for the final push. We'll bring up, split the assault in here. We'll bring up two Brads. They'll try and pound their way in via this side. We should have, if I'm not wrong, and I'm not. Oh, you're immobilised. When did that happen? Must have left you sitting there for too long. You are invaluable out here, so leave you there. Do we have another one of the MGSs, or do we have... Yeah, we don't have three MGSs. We have an MGS striker here. Then we have another one where... We have that one over here, and then we have the disabled one. That's alright then. And then we bring it up over here. You guys are observing down here, keeping an eye on this. You guys are now watching this way. It should now also say that they have not deployed the weapon. So we're deploying it here now. Hopefully you will spot an enemy at some point so we can engage it. You, meanwhile, just need to move slightly forwards. Oh, no, you don't. You're actually right where you need to be. So assault you right into this building. You here have assaulted inside. You've cleared this. That's lovely. Get you on top here. Yeah, you're now engaging something in that building, so there's definitely something going on there. You guys need to revert, actually just fast move over here then forwards, if that's easy for you. Just get you prepared on that flank. You guys need to move over here and down. That was a terrible move order. Sorry about that. Yeah, you over here, get you inside this building. You're sitting here as a Brad. And we have another infantry that we push out. We do have another infantry over here with a striker unit that I have completely neglected. Sorry. I didn't mean to neglect you. So if you could reverse over here and then try and quickly move around here and prepare for a push down the road. You will actually take up this position. Stop you. You've been given a new order. Fast move here and prepare for the push down the road. You have arrived here. Maybe we get you inside level 2 of this building. Would you then try and assault into the middle one just so we clear this just in case? You need to assault up onto level 2. There is, as far as I can see actually, oh there's an opening here, but it doesn't look that big, does it? So we definitely need to set up some sort of fire base. Okay, there's now a vehicle being spotted over here, but it is dismounted, so it's not really relevant. Okay, fire's now coming in from this unit over here. Just a single bloke. I'm guessing. You are in this building. Could you go ahead and move to the roof of this one so you get a decent overwatch? You are our observer, so I might want to actually move these off at some point and try and establish a foothold in that building. Do we have an infantry unit? We have an infantry unit over here, so get you fast move over here. Try and get you guys to a half-arsed herringbone. So yeah, we're now engaging over there. We now see the mortar observer. So you are now here, right? Can you engage that mortar observer, please? No, you can't. So we'll leave you here, though. Try and observe. A lot of units can see them though, and they're getting pounded by 25mm. You are over here, you need to turn to face in this direction, if you are willing to do so. Casualties are being taken inside of this building, so let's get you back inside of your Brad as soon as you can, please. You guys are assaulting through here, and that's actually going okay. You are the observer, right? So can you fast move? Actually, disregard that. You guys are here, but you're not seeing much, are you? We don't know what's actually in there, and I'm not really keen on sending them onto the roof because they'll have a height disadvantage. But I might want to prepare our medium machine gun over here for movement. Who can you mount up into? Have I completely forgotten to keep a unit for you to work with? Yeah, I think I have, but whatever. We'll have to make this work anyway. Oh no, it's just over there, so fast move you into here. Okay, we now got lots of contact in this area. Somebody spotting this unit over here. You're actually taking a bit of a pounding. You need to assault into level 1 here. Yeah, lots of fire going about here. You guys need to fast move. Push it, push it, push it. Just down here, down a rate of fire on them so these infantry units can push into that building. Halt, halt, halt. Forward, forward, forward. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Lay down supportive fire. So, yes, we did it. That was very easy. They surrendered, that's why. Great. So we secured out here targets. Don't know about that. Secured parameters. We had 7 men killed, 2 men wounded, 1 armoured vehicle lost. They had 69 killed, 32 wounded, 31 missing, 3 tanks lost, 3 armoured vehicles lost, and 12 other vehicles lost, including a fuck-off massive V-bed.